All right, let's talk about one of the biggest, most exciting shifts happening in AI right now. We're moving away from AI that just talks to AI that actually does things. I mean, imagine giving your AI a to-do list and just watching it get to work. That's the future we're diving into today.
You know, for the past couple of years, we've all gotten pretty used to AI that can chat, right? It can write an email for you, summarize a long article, and that's amazing, don't get me wrong, but that's really just scratching the surface. The real question, the next big frontier, is this. What happens when we give that same intelligence the power to take action all on its own?
And look at this. This right here shows you just how huge of a leap we're talking about. I mean, not too long ago, if you wanted to build even a simple AI agent, you were looking at writing hundreds and hundreds of lines of really complex code. But now, we're talking less than 50 lines. For anyone who writes code, you know that is an absolute game changer.
Okay, so let's break this down. We are literally watching AI evolve right before our eyes. It's moving from being conversational to being autonomous, and that's a huge deal. We're not just talking about chatbots anymore. We're talking about intelligent agents that can run entire business processes or manage complex workflows.
And that brings us to the star of the show, the AI agent. This is the core concept that's making all of this possible. You can think of it like this. We're not just giving AI a mouth to talk. We're finally giving it hands to get things done. So, what exactly is an AI agent? Well, at its core, it's a piece of software that uses a big AI brain, a language model, to figure out what you want. But here's the kicker, the thing that makes it different. It doesn't just talk back, it acts. The two special ingredients are that it remembers your entire conversation and it can perform real tasks for you.
Okay, that might still sound a bit abstract. So let's make it super practical. Let's talk about something we all love to do, expense reports. Just imagine your company builds a little AI agent just to handle all that stuff.
So here's how it would go down. An employee just asks a simple question like, hey, can I claim my phone bill? Now the agent doesn't guess the answer, no. It goes and reads the actual corporate expense policy documents, so it gives you a correct, grounded answer. But then, and this is the magic part, it doesn't just stop there. It goes one step further and automatically submits the claim for you. See, it's connecting knowledge with real-world action.
Quick pause for a second. If this video is helping you understand AI and Azure concepts more clearly, take 1 second to hit the like button so YouTube knows this content is useful. And if you're interested in learning more about AI, Azure, and real-world AI development, consider subscribing to the channel. I regularly post practical tutorials, labs, and certification guides like this. Also, I'm curious, what AI topic are you currently learning or struggling with? Drop it in the comments below and I might create a future video around it. Your support really motivates me to keep producing free educational content for the AI community. Thanks you all for watching.
Pretty cool, right? But that leads to the big question. How do you actually build one of these things? Well, that's where new toolkits come into play. We're going to look at one of them, Microsoft's Foundry Agent Service, which is basically designed to do exactly this.
So what is it? Think of it as a fully managed service. And what that really means is that it lets developers just focus on building the cool AI agent part. They don't have to worry about all the complicated, messy server stuff that runs in the background. The service takes care of all that heavy lifting for you.
Let's peek at some of the key features, because this is where the power is. First up, automatic tool calling. This is huge. It means the AI is smart enough to figure out by itself which tool it needs to use to get the job done. Then you have threads, which is just a fancy way of saying it remembers your conversation history, so it's not starting from scratch every single time. And of course, you get a bunch of ready-to-go tools, top-tier security, the whole shebang. All right, so how does an agent actually do all this stuff? What's going on inside? Let's pop the hood and take a look at the moving parts.
It really boils down to three main pieces. First, you've got the model. That's the AI brain doing all the thinking and reasoning. Second, you need knowledge. This is all the information it can draw from, things like company documents or the entire internet. And third, and this is crucial, you have the tools. These are the functions that let the agent, well, do things.
And it's that last one, the tools, where things get really, really interesting. This is where the magic happens. And it turns out agents have two different kinds of tools in their toolbox. You can think of it like this. You've got tools for knowing and tools for doing. The knowing tools are all about gathering information, searching the web, digging through files, that kind of thing. The doing tools are about taking action,
running some code, booking a flight, you name it. And the smartest agents can look at a problem and figure out, okay, for this step, I need a knowing tool, and for the next step, I need a doing tool. It just switches between them seamlessly.
Okay, so we've seen the how, we've looked under the hood. Now let's pull back and look at the why. Why is this so important? What does this all unlock for us? Well, the possibilities are pretty much endless. Think about customer service. You could have agents handling refunds and answering questions around the clock. In sales, they could be qualifying leads and sending follow-up emails for you. For developers, imagine an AI partner that helps you spot bugs in your code. And on a personal level, we're talking about superpowered assistants that can manage our chaotic schedules and projects.
And you know, what's really cool is that there isn't just one way to build these. It's not one size fits all. If you're a business user, you might use a simple no-code tool like Copilot Studio to automate a few daily tasks. But if you're a pro developer who needs to build something huge and super custom, well, that's when you'd reach for a heavy-duty tool like the Foundry Agent Service. It's all about having the right tool for the job.
I think this quote from Microsoft Learn just nails it. It says, agents go beyond traditional apps that just respond. The key words here are reason, act independently, and work together to get things done. We're moving away from passive tools that just sit there and wait for us to proactive partners that actively help us.
And that really brings us to the final, most exciting point. The technology to build AI that truly acts, it's not science fiction anymore. It's here, right now. So the real question is shifted. It's not, can we do it anymore? It's, what should we do with it? Now that you can build an AI that acts, what are you going to ask it to do?